Hey guys, Mr. Theorist here, and today I've got a bit of different one for you. You've heard about the Pixar theory, right? On how all the Pixar films are all connected in a long timeline? Well, it got me thinking, what other films could you do a similar thing with? And after watching The Scorched Trials with my girlfriend, I thought, what if you could do it with the teen fiction films? Most of them, except for Twilight, is kind of based in an apocalyptic world where humanity's fighting or is changed, and it got me thinking, I'm going to try and do that. Now, so far, all I've managed to do is Twilight, Maze Runner, Divergence, and the Hunger Games sagas. In a long timeline, starting with Twilight, ending with Hunger Games. So, the way I begin it is, I'm not going to really talk about the films themselves, because I'm guessing if you've clicked on the video, you've seen the films and you're just wondering what this theory is all about. So, the Twilight Saga plays out as it normally does, all the way to the end. Bella has a kid, all that stuff. But then after the films, eventually humanity finds out about the supernatural creatures. The vampires, the shapeshifters, and the werewolves that they talk about exist as well. And when humanity finds out, they respond in the way that we expect humanity would respond in such a situation. They get a war. Now, they find that the normal weapons that they would use in wars, guns or swords or whatever, don't work. Because we know the vampires, their skin is like really hard, and normal weapons wouldn't do anything to them. So humanity begins to think, bioweapons. And they create one. And it works. It starts to destroy the supernatural creatures. Fortunately, as the supernatural creatures are being destroyed, this bioweapon does not discriminate supernatural from human. And humanity starts to be in trouble as well. Now by this point, the war has devastated the world. Landmarks are torn to pieces. Everywhere is almost like a desert because the planet itself is being affected. And humanity is starting to be killed off by this virus. Enter the Maze Runner universe. Now, as you know from Maze Runner, the kids are being tested for some reason, and that's kind of where I'm getting this from. It's humanity finds out that kids that are born after this bioweapon was released are immune to it. Now, not all kids are immune, and the only way they can find the cure is for putting them in extreme situations. And they think, we have to test them, but we have to get the cure. So they create these tests. They put the mazes up and throw the kids in. Now, this eventually works. They would find a cure and they start to cure humanity. But as well as curing them, it starts to change some of them. And they start exhibiting new abilities. Some become stronger. Some become more intelligent. And some become fearless. This now gets us to Divergence, and we see that humanity is beginning to evolve in different ways, segmenting off into different things. But then you get the other ones, the ones that are evolved beyond that, that are exhibiting all of the new abilities. And this starts to scare the unchanged humans. They're worried that they'll become obsolete. So they begin to build their own city, far away, completely away from all Divergence and other changed humans. Now they see, the changed humans of Divergence see this, and they know a war is coming. So they begin to divide themselves into smaller factions and prepare. This then gets us to Hunger Games, where the changed humans are in their smaller cities or districts, and the humans that are unchanged, that built this massive city, see themselves as superior and declare themselves the capital of this new world. As we know in the Hunger Games saga, there is meant to be this dark time where the districts and the capital were at war. And this is where the theory is that a war happened, but the capital won. And they do something that causes humanity to forget what's happened. And they begin to rewrite the history books and make it sound like it was just a nuclear war that destroyed everything. But this war has totally eradicated the land. America is totally unrecognisable now. There is no more landscapes. It's just land and what's been created in this new world. So the capital wins the war, and they want to change humanity back to the way they were originally. They believe the kids are still the key. But they also want to punish these changed humans for causing the war in the first place. So they create games, and they force the kids to play. And that's where my theory ends. I hope you enjoyed my theory. Leave a like if you did. And comment if there are any films that you would have added to this theory, or think that you could have a better way to connect them all in a universe as well. I'd love to hear what other people think. And until the next one, I'll see you later.